my chest. I will not bend. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Quickly to the air is Wilson. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. To throw again on second down. Wilson, man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here's Aaron Siposs now. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This goes to the tight end, Aaron Saubert. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. 20! And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, 44 yards. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys are a little bit jumpy. Oh, you understand the same. It's just like those Carling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hurts.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And one more time, that's Watkins.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and very short,
Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goedert. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard
line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. They'll turn to Sanders.
And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, 1 up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. They're going right back to Hamler. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Pass complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. To throw again is Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Wilson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
It's caught by Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Hurts.
It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Second down and goal. Hurts rolling to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Grant Calcaterra
From 4 yards out.
and the Eagles are an extra point away from taking the lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. The defense keeps him out of the end zone, and as a result, that's going to keep this game tied. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And this a very, very short kick.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Wilson.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a toss coming wide side. This is Gordon. And he's got some space here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. Now a first carry for their fullback. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Andrew Beck, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. It's Brown. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
That's good. 4 on the Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
There's Wilson.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Here's Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Hurts.
And this is going to be intercepted. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every...
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming in.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and not already celebrating a win.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's the option.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home, was not enough for people to think they were going to pull this one off. But give them credit for playing not just a smart football game, but one where they were going to be physical about the whole thing. They put up their fists and said, let's fight, and showed their crowd that they were into this one.
And then that's the thing, the crowd responded. They were really good in this game.
Yeah, they were not going to be pushed around. They were not going to be intimidated. They refused to back down and came away with a victory.